Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the brand new Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. The Livingston Academy Wildcats returning home for the first time since October the 30th, 2020, when they played against this same opponent back on that last home game for Livingston Academy football, the last high school football game played here in Overton County back on October the 30th a couple of years ago. Craig Cantor with you along with Tyler Maxwell here for the broadcast on our Overton Events channel. Happy to have you with us as we get ready to get this game underway here tonight with the Livingston Academy Wildcats hosting Macon County in a huge region matchup for both these teams. Macon County trying to stay unbeaten in the region. Livingston Academy trying to get their first region win of 2022 and trying to stay in the hunt for a playoff spot in Region 4, 4A. For Coach Dale Flatt and the assistant coaches of Livingston Academy Wildcats, as you see the flag being brought out to the middle of the field here tonight as we get ready for the first game in this brand new stadium here. They're still not completely finished with it. There's still some work to be done, but there is a lot of festivities getting ready to take place before this one. There'll be a lot next week before the Jackson County game as well as they unfurl that flag there at midfield. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events as we get ready for this one. As we said, first game played here in a couple of years. And this new stadium is a beautiful stadium. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't got out to watch a game here at Livingston Academy, and you haven't for a long time, you need to come out and check out this new stadium. It is a beautiful new stadium. They still haven't got everything completely finished. They won't have the concession stands and all of that stuff finished over to the left of the press box here before the season's over. But they are playing, and they are playing at home, and that means a whole lot to all the folks here in Overton County. As you see the outlaw football teams represented out there on the field. Looks like the junior Wildcats may be out there as well for this one here tonight between Livingston Academy and Macon County. So a lot of folks looking forward to football returning here to Livingston, as the last time these two teams played here, Macon County won that one by a score of 13-0 over Livingston Academy. The Wildcats trying to get a win here against Macon County tonight, as Macon County, their only region game they played against DeKalb County, they won that one down in Smithville 21-13. Livingston's only region game up at Stone Memorial, the Panthers got the win in that one, as the Outlaws out there being represented tonight for the run out for the Livingston Academy Wildcats football team as we await our national anthem here tonight to be sung by Alexandra Hammock, the sister of Lachlan Hammock, one of the senior football players for Livingston Academy. She always does a great job on the national anthem. When she was here at Livingston Academy, she always sung at the basketball games, did an outstanding job, and I'm sure will tonight, not to put any pressure on her or anything, but the crowd continuing to file in. This home side, it's on the different side of the field than it used to be for all those years. Of course, the original stadium built back in 1976, it closed in 2020. Now this one opening up in 2022 with the first game against Macon County, as it will also be the first night game here at Livingston Academy, as the first game at Tom Davis Stadium, or rather at the original Tom Davis Stadium, was back in 1976 when they beat Grundy County 16-14. First night game at the stadium was also in 76 when they beat McMinn Central 14-0. So Livingston's had some pretty good success in first, and Coach Dale Flatt is hoping that as well. As the band coming onto the field, we'll get ready for the national anthem here on Overton Events, as we're happy to have you with us for this one. Good to be able to be here in Livingston for high school football once again, as we're also streaming on Twin Lakes Television Channel 951. Wayne Farrell got us on there ready to go here tonight for this one between Livingston Academy and Macon County, as these teams getting ready to meet here in region play. Livingston will be dressed in the gray with the Macon County wearing the road white, the blue numbers. Livingston in the gray uniforms, the blue numbers, the black trim around the blue numbers as we get ready now for our
Gentlemen, remove your cap for the prayer and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
here tonight at Livingston Academy as we get ready for the first game here at the new Tom Davis Memorial Stadium as we get ready for this matchup. Good to see all the youth football players down there getting ready to welcome this 2022 version of Livingston Academy Wildcats onto this field for the first time. Always fun when these two, when you get to play a home game here in town. That always means a whole lot, as Livingston Academy played up in Jamestown last week against York. York got the win over the Wildcats 43-23 in the non-region matchup up there in Jamestown. Let's take this break as we wait for Livingston Academy to come onto the field. We'll take this commercial break. We'll have more pregame from here at Livingston Academy in just a moment.
Close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care, close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
I will. Back here at Livingston Academy, we get ready for this matchup between Livingston Academy and Macon County. We get ready for this Region 4 4A matchup as the Livingston Academy band out there, when they begin to play, we'll listen in with them here in the pregame as we get ready for this big game here at Livingston Academy. Crowd continuing to file in. We'll seat about 2,500. And here on the home side, I believe is what they said the seating capacity was, about 800 on the visiting side. So a capacity to sell 3,300 seats here. There'll be times that it may not contain the crowd. Did the band play? And we'll hear them now.
I just split up Coach Flats into two.
One called Wayne.
Academy coming on the field here tonight as they prepare to make their entrance on the field off to our right. Macon County will be coming on the field off to the left as we get ready for this matchup here tonight. It's going to be a perfect night for football. They have a new lighting system here at Livingston Academy as well. Can't wait to see them use it. It's one of those that you can do a whole lot of different effects with the lighting. Mike Johnson, he's not with me tonight. He's doing the PA here, of course, tonight at Livingston Academy, and he'll be handling the light show here as well. As it's getting dark, they'll be able to use that now and throughout the rest of the season here at Livingston Academy. Again, a reminder, if you enjoy our coverage of Overton County happenings here on Overton Events, go to our YouTube page, Overton Events, and subscribe to our channel to help us grow this channel as we get ready for this one tonight. You can see us here on YouTube on Overton Events, on our homepage at Overton Events, at the Overton County News homepage. Also, on Twin Lakes Television Channel 951, Wayne Farrell telling me he's got us on and going here on Twin Lakes Television. Let's take a moment before the Wildcats come on the field to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, W&O Construction Company, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, and the Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, our sponsors for events here on our Overton Events YouTube channel. As Livingston getting ready to come out on the right of the press box here, Wildcats have the captains ready. Come out onto the field to meet for the coin toss. Captains for Macon County going to be number 11. That is Kyle Shockley. There's a whole lot of shoulders over there, so I thought it was going to be Shockley when I saw that, but it's not. It's number 11 and number 68 for Macon County. That is JoJo Scott for the Tigers coming out for the coin toss here, as Livingston Academy will send 4 captains out to the middle of the field. There'll be number 13, Nathan Kogel, dressing for the first time this season. He missed the first 4 games due to injury. He's back tonight. Also number 12, Lachlan Hammock, one of the 4 captains for the Wildcats. Also out there, as I'm having to use the binoculars to see the numbers here tonight, as going to be number 88, Logan Johnson, and number 6, Brody Coffey, the captains for the Livingston Academy team, as they will come in from this side of the field for the first time here at Livingston Academy, as the block LA painted on the middle of the field where the captains will meet. We get ready for this one. Perfect night for football tonight. Mid-70s, maybe even lower 70s by kickoff. And no wind, just a perfect night. Dry field, well-mown field. It's smooth and ready to go. So it should be fun here tonight as the Wildcats come out of the locker room down on the far end. You can hear the crowd coming to life here. The captains will meet for the coin toss. Brand new scoreboard here at Livingston Academy. Has the capability of replays. A lot of capabilities of that new scoreboard there at Livingston Academy. Coin toss has been made. It has been won by Macon County. They will defer to the second half. They're going to receive the football, will Macon County. So they'll be on offense as we get ready for the Wildcats to make their appearance here at the brand new Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Big investment by the county for this one, as they huddle up underneath the goal post right in front of the field house here at Livingston Academy. taking the field for the first time here at the new Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. They'll get Dylan Watson out to kick off here on Overton Events. Happy to have you with us. Thank you for supporting us here on Overton Events. We ask you to go out and support our sponsors. Let them know you enjoy seeing the coverage here and seeing the live coverage here of the game right here on our YouTube channel. Also on our homepage, if you want to Google Overton Events, that's the easy way to find us as well. They'll take the field for the first time here tonight. Macon County coming out to receive. They'll be on offense. Their offense has been pretty potent this season. They're coached by Kyle Shoulders, the head coach of Macon County. He came over a few years ago, was formerly at Red Bowling Springs. The Tigers going to drop a single deep back to receive. That'll be number 7. Gabe Borders dropping back to receive the kick from Dylan Watson for Livingston Academy. As Watson will have it teed up there at the 40-yard line. Ready to get this one underway. Wherever you're watching, happy to have you with us as we get ready to get a big night of football underway here from Livingston Academy. Haven't said that in 2 years. Happy to be able to say it tonight. Watson, this is going to be a short kick angling toward the near side, and it will bounce out of bounds. And they'll get at the 35-yard line for the first possession. So the Macon County offense will take the field first here tonight as they'll come out from the far sideline to take the field. Like we said, a clear night here tonight. Just perfect night for football as they come out onto the field. The white helmets, the white jerseys. They're going to be a penalty marker down on the play. So there'll be a re-kick here on this one. I'm not sure if they just weren't ready or what, but they will kick it again here. Well, they do have the option of taking them back 5-yard line, so they're going to back Watson up 5 yards back to the 35 and make him kick it again. But the leg of Watson, I'm not sure that might be a good option, but that is what Coach Shoulders has decided to do, so they'll back him up to the 35, and Watson will kick it again. Yeah. Watson approaches again. Booms this one. He crushed that baby all the way back to the 10-yard line where Borders will take it in. Big hole up the middle of the field. Borders bounces outside. Borders to the 45, to the 50. Borders makes a move at the 45, cuts back at the 40, now tries to cross the field. He'll cut it across the 35 to the 34. And I guess Coach Shoulders knew more than I did. He wanted it in the hands of Kyle Borders, or rather of Gabe Borders. He got it there, and Borders almost broke it to the house, but Dylan Watson able to cut him off and get the angle and make him cut it back inside where help was waiting. They'll say he went down at the 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for Livingston Academy. So Macon County under center will take the snap. They'll hand off to Borders going off the right side. He's got a big hole. He's got the edge. Borders, first down, taking it all the way inside the 25-yard line. He'll pick up about 14 on the carry on his first run of the night, and a first down for the Macon County Tigers on their first play from scrimmage as Macon County just running off right tackle that time. Quarterback for the Tigers is number 11. That is Kyle Shockley. Borders, the lone running back. They'll come out from under center, going to the shotgun with Borders to the right. Shockley wanting to throw. He's going deep down in the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Tried that little fly pattern into the end zone. Had gotten open there for a moment, but couldn't connect with the wide receiver. And it will be a 2nd down and 10 now for the Macon County offense. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. as they line it up at the 21-yard line. Shockley back under center. Got a fullback directly behind him. They'll hand off to Borders running left. Another big hole. He'll have a short gain this time as Livingston Academy up quickly to make the stop. Logan Johnson in there to make the tackle for the Wildcats, but not before a 4-yard gain for Gabe Borders for the Tigers. As Borders, a couple of carries for 18 yards here in this first half. Macon County first possession of the game. Clock runs with a minute and a half gone here in the first quarter. Borders, the H-back, little jet sweep. They'll hand it to him. Borders cuts it upfield. Borders will be close to a first down. Over on the far side will depend on the spot. And he'll get the first down as he'll pick up about 8 on the carry. It'll be a first down for the Tigers. Back-to-back first downs for the Tigers. And I apologize, those gray uniforms, you just can't see the numbers from up here in the press box. So I apologize for not being able to give you tackles, especially when they get down to that end. It was making the stop, number 61, Gage Hoffman, on the tackle there for the Wildcats. It's going to be a first and goal, Macon County, from just inside the 10-yard line. Play action. Shockley wanting to throw. He'll go in the end zone. It's going to be caught for the touchdown by Macon County. Catch made by number 3, Hayden Wicks, with the reception. 10 yards for the touchdown for Macon County, and they walk quickly down the field. 9:44 to play in the first quarter when Wicks makes the 10-yard officially reception for the touchdown. And the Tigers go in front by a score of 6-0. And now to attempt the extra point will be number 13. That is Bryson Higgins. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 9:44 to play in the first quarter, it's Macon County 7, Livingston Academy 0. This one near side to Parrott at about the 14, to the 20, to the 25. Parrott has a little room up to the 30 and up to the 31-yard line, where it'll be a 1st and 10 for Livingston Academy from the 31, as the Wildcats will have the football for the first time with 9:39 to play in the first quarter as Macon County, with a good opening kickoff to get a short field, able to punch it in quickly, were the Tigers, and they take an early lead. Now Livingston trying to respond. The Wildcats put up 23 points last week up in Jamestown against York. Their best point output of the season, as Brody Coffey will line Johnson up as an H-back on that left side with Lachlan Hammock behind Coffey. The snap is low. Hammock will pick it up. He's in trouble in the backfield, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Rolled right through the legs of Coffey. Hammock just had to pick it up. Getting back there to tackle him for a loss was Mason Swindle for the Tigers. Going to be a big loss on the play, a loss of about 11 for Lachlan Hammock, and that's going to hurt his stats. It will go officially as a loss of 11 as he had to recover that one. as he had a huge week last week running the football, 147 yards against York up on their home field. With that first play for Livingston, pushes them way behind the chains. Coffee will take the snap. He'll hand off to Hammock. He's going to be tackled by Swindle in the backfield again. Oh, Swindle. Couple of plays there by Big Mason, 6'1", 285. And it'll be a loss of a yard on that play. So it's third down and 12 now for the Livingston Academy offense. So a chance for Macon County to blitz here on this 3rd and 12. As the Tigers, a couple of back-to-back plays of negative yardage forced by this defense. Now Coffee. Macon County shows blitz up the middle. They've got both middle linebackers walking up there. Here they come. Coffee rolling away from it. Coffee has room to run over on the far side. Now will throw on the move. It's intercepted. Picked off by Macon County. They'll take it down the far sideline, and they'll take it inside the 10-yard line, still on his feet. They're going to cut across the field, works it to the middle of the field, and into the end zone is going to go Borders. Gabe Borders with the pick 6 for Macon County. The turnover on the interception as Borders picks it off at about the 35-yard line, takes it the distance for the touchdown for Macon County, and they add to their lead with the interception return TD with 8:03 to play in the first quarter. So Borders gained the interception. Gabe Borders does a little bit of everything for Macon County. Now Higgins to attempt the extra point. It's on the way, and it is good. So Macon County extends their lead to 14-0 with 8:03 to play in the first quarter. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Mid-State Construction, Exit Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Livingston Dairy Queen, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, W&O Construction Company, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, and Livingston Regional Hospital, making our broadcast possible here on Overton Events. Go out and support our sponsors. Let them know that you appreciate being able to see these live events here on Overton Events and live on Channel 951 Twin Lakes Television with the assist of Wayne Farrell. Higgins to kick off here for Macon County as Hughes on the far side of the field. Parrott over here to the near side of the field. They'll kick it right in the middle as Hughes will take it at about the 8. Hughes to the 15, to the 20. Hughes gets outside. Is going to be brought down at about the 27-yard line on a good open field tackle by the Tigers of Macon County. Is stepping in to make the stop is Ty Young for Macon County. I have to say, those numbers stand out exceptionally well on the Macon County uniforms. So it's a 1st and 10 Livingston at their own 27-yard line. And Macon County, this defense couldn't have asked for a better start. A couple of negative plays, then a pick 6 on a 3rd and long. And now they're right back out on the field. 4-man front, 2 linebackers for the Tigers offense. Now they'll walk up a 3rd linebacker. They'll rush only 4. Play action from Coffee. Coffee under pressure. He's going down. Sacked on the play by Macon County's number 51, Brody Fry, in there on the sack of Brody Coffee. He'll lose about 6 on the play. And it will set up a 2nd down. Call it a 4-yard loss. They'll move it back up a little bit. Call it a 4-yard loss. So it'll be a 2nd and 14 now for the Livingston Academy offense. 7.5 to play here in the first quarter with Macon County out very quickly to a 14-0 advantage. Hammock behind Coffee. Coffee will take the snap. He'll hand off to Hammock. Tries the middle of the field. He'll gain a couple. Gain up to about the 25-yard line. Short gain on the play for Laughlin. And we'll set up a 3rd and long again for this Livingston offense. 3rd down to about 12 now for the Wildcats as Macon County in there quickly to make that stop. And again, with 3rd and long, you have to expect them to bring pressure as they had success on the last 3rd and long. So you know they're going to come after him right here. They show an all-out blitz right here with 8 men up on the line of scrimmage. They're man-to-man all over the field. They're just gambling that they're going to get to him before he can get rid of it. Now they back a man out in coverage. Here they come. Swindle makes Coffee roll out. Coffee's going to run up the sideline. He's going to be short of the first down as he'll step out of bounds at about the 32. Will be a gain of about 5 for Brody Coffee, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and bring Adrian Jenkins in to punt now for the Wildcats. And Macon County's defense, a 3 and out again, as they'll give him a little more yardage than that, as it's going to be about a 9-yard gain on the play for Coffee. So it's 4th down and call it 5 here as Jenkins punts this one away. Caught by Borders. Borders going to the right side, gets a block, cuts up the middle, and takes it across the midfield stripe all the way down the Livingston Academy 40-yard line where they'll start this drive. So, again, Macon County has got a short field here. As, again, a good return by Borders, and this stifling defense by Macon County has set them up with short field position here. 1st and 10 just outside the 40-yard line of Livingston. $27-yard punt for Adrian Jenkins on that one. Big return, though, by Borders. Shockley, new running back there. Play action. Shockley looking to throw. He's looking deep. Now he's going to run straight up the middle. Going to be brought down on a good open field tackle by Livingston Academy as the Wildcats in there to wrap him up, led by Hammock and number 71 there, Geist, John Geist, in on the stop after a 2-yard gain for Shockley. We'll set up a 2nd and 8 now for the Macon County Tigers. Kyle Shockley, the quarterback for Macon County, as he ran that little play action there with a new running back in there besides Borders. After that punt return, he got a 1-play break, and now he's back in there for the Tigers. Dangerous wide receiver, number 3, Hayden Wick, splitting out here to the left. They'll run it with Borders. Borders straight up the middle, has a 1st down. Borders into open field. Borders runs through a tackle. Borders cuts it outside the 10 to the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown, Gabe Borders. 38 yards for the touchdown for Macon County. There is a penalty marker down on the play. Penalty down on the play is going to be a hold against Macon County. So they're going to bring it back. So the touchdown taken off the board. Happened about 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. I know they're going to say it happened back in the backfield. So this is going to back it all the way over the 50-yard line back to the 48, where it will be 3rd down. Now will be 2nd down again. 2nd down and about 23, maybe 24 for the Wildcats here, or rather for the Tigers here. Shockley, little end around. Receiver coming around on the end around. Lachlan Hammock there to wrap up the receiver, Braylon Flowers on the run. He'll be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Hammock from his linebacker position coming in to make the stop for the Wildcats. So no gain. We'll set up a 3rd down and call it 22. According to my math here, about 22 yards for the 1st down. 5 minutes to play here in the 1st quarter. Macon County with a 14-0 lead over Livingston Academy. And on 3rd and long, Macon County is going to use a timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:52 to play in the 1st quarter. Macon County 14, Livingston Academy 0. To be a part of Overton Events. You've seen there's a lot of different sponsors that are sponsoring our channel here, and we are so grateful to them because without them we'd be unable to do this. So we appreciate them for being some of the early sponsors, and we'd like to invite a lot of other sponsors to join us if you'd like to. We We stream all the sports that we can, a lot of different activities such as meetings, Pioneer Days. We're going to be doing a lot of other things coming up in the fall as well as sports. So we invite everyone to be sponsors with us. We'd hope you'd like to join us. And if you want to, just contact Tyler Maxwell at overtonevents@gmail.com. That's his email address. Again, overtonevents@gmail.com. Or contact him by phone, 931-704-715. Facing the Livingston Academy offense. Rather facing the Macon County offense from their own 49-yard line. Tigers line it up with Shockley from the shotgun this time. 2 wide receivers go to the right side, 1 wide receiver to the left. Shockley steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw down the middle. It's overthrown and incomplete. Tried to hit his wide receiver Wicks coming on the crossing pattern, threw it over his head, and it drops incomplete. So the Livingston defense, with a little help from a penalty, taking the Borders touchdown away. And now we'll force the first punt of the night by Macon County, as they'll send number 12 out to punt. That is Taylor Hobbs coming out to kick for the Tigers. Snap is good. Punt is away. Fair catch signaled for and made by the Wildcats. Carson Parrott there with the fair catch for Livingston Academy. So they will have it 1st and 10 from about the 16-yard line. 36-yard punt by Macon County to pin Livingston deep here. As Livingston going to get a new player on the field, Deacon Allred checking in for the Wildcats, as he'll come in to play tight end for Logan Johnson, who's down here on the sideline being worked on by the Livingston Academy training staff. Handoff will go to Hammock. Hammock's got a big hole. Hammock taking it off the left side, still on his feet. Hammock down the far sideline across the 40, up to the 42-yard line where he's pushed out of bounds. Big-time run by Lachlan Hammock, going for 27 yards and a first down for the Wildcats. As Hammock takes it from the 15 up to the 44-yard line, they'll call it. So a 29-yard run for Lachlan, and the first down of the night for Livingston Academy, as Hammock able to pick up good yardage. He lines up behind Coffee in the pistol. Allred, the tight end to the right side, lined up directly behind the right tackle. Coffee will hand off to Hammock again, straight up the middle, and Lachlan a good gain on first down, as he will pick up 6 or 7 on the play before he's brought down by Lewin Elmore, or rather Levin Elmore and Tyler Gregory there for the stop. A 6-yard gain on that one for Lachlan Hammock, as he on 5 carries, now 25 yards. And you remember his first couple of carries went for -12 as he had to fall on a bad snap, and then was tackled for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 4 now for the Livingston offense. They move Allred to the H-back position over on that left side. Coffee now with a lot of time there from the pistol formation. So we move under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Coffee takes the snap. He'll hand off to Hammock again. This time he's met in the hole on a good tackle right there. Is no gain on the play by Hammock. Tackle going to be made by Macon County, as there to wrap him up was Dalton Slayton for the Tigers. Hammock will gain a yard on the play and set up a 3rd down and 3 now for the Livingston offense, as the Wildcats going to bring that jumbo formation in, it looks like, where they bring in a couple of linemen to play in the backfield. They will go with that formation. So you're looking at this as possible 2 downs to pick up this 3 yards with this power package by Livingston Academy. Coffee takes the snap, hands off Hammock. Hammock spins his way close to a first down. It'll depend on the spot. He gained 3. He needed 3, but it's just going to be, as John Madden used to say, a left foot, right foot spot. Whichever one he gets will be whether or not he gets the first down. And they're going to bring the chains in from the far side to measure. And from here, he may be just a little bit short. I'm not sure if he's got it or not. The line's pretty faint here at Livingston Academy, so it's hard to tell. They will bring the chains in from the far side. They'll stretch the chains. And he's going to be about 1.5 feet, 2 feet short, almost a yard short of the first down. So it looked a lot closer on the spot than it did from over there. Now they're going to use the chains to spot the football there at the hash marks on the left side of the field. So a 4th and less than a yard here, but not much less than a yard. And the Wildcats going to keep the offense out there, trailing 14-0 with a pretty good drive working, trying to continue it here in the middle of the field. They're at the Macon County 46-yard line. Coffee from the shotgun with Hammock to his left. Coffee takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Coffee tries the outside. He'll pick up the first down as he cuts it upfield. Will be a gain of 2 on the play for Brody Coffee. And back-to-back first downs on this drive for Livingston Academy will keep the drive alive for the Wildcats as they'll move the football down near the 45-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Livingston inside Macon County territory. First time they've had a first down in Tiger territory. And Hammock now from the shotgun. They'll send wide receivers to each side. 2 go wide left, 2 wide to the right. Coffee pointing out a possible blitz coming from the right side. Coffee wanting to throw. Coffee has pressure. Coffee rolls away from it. Now will run and will be brought down over on the far side. Maybe a tackle for loss here on this play. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? No, it will be a sack for Macon County on a loss of 1, as he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, so it will be officially a sack for the Tigers. We'll set up a 2nd and 11 now for the Livingston Academy offense. 2nd and 11 for the Wildcats as they back them up to the 47-yard line. They'll spot them down. Coffee from the pistol with Hammock directly behind him, and Livingston jumped early. Offensive line moved. That's going to back them up 5 yards on the false start and move them back onto the Livingston Academy side of the field, back to the Wildcat 48, where it will be 2nd down and about 16 for the first down for the Wildcats. As they break the huddle. Coffee. Long count, takes the snap. Coffee wanting to throw, has pressure, hit as he throws. Pass is going to be incomplete. All out blitz coming right the middle. They got to Coffee just as he wanted to release the football. Had no room to step up and was hit just as the ball came out, and it falls well short. And we'll set up a 3rd down and long now for the Livingston offense. Clock stopped with 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. They allowed Livingston to stop them on that drive, force a punt. Wildcats got it back at the 15, now trying to keep this drive alive on a 3rd and 16. Coffee takes the snap, low snap. Coffee gets to it, has pressure. Coffee throwing deep down the far sideline. Got a man out there. It's going to be caught. He gets away from the defender. Down the far sideline, that's going to be a touchdown. Livingston Academy. The Wildcats score as Nathan Kogel coming in. No, that is Carson Parrott on the catch. Not 13, that's 1. Carson Parrott with the reception. 53 yards for the touchdown to Parrott. Parrott scoring with 35 seconds to play in the first quarter, and the Wildcats are on the board 14-6 with the extra point coming from Dylan Watson. Watson to attempt the extra point. And slow gain a man out there on the special teams unit for the extra point. Out of the hold of Kogel. Snap gets away from him. Watson picks it up, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. And the conversion fails, but a big play on offense as Brody Coffee under pressure, able to buy a little time, find Carson Parrott open down the far sideline. Parrott made a great adjustment on that football in the air, able to come back to it, make the catch, then spin away from the defender and make the reception for 53 yards and a touchdown for the Wildcats. First touchdown of the night for Brody Coffey, his first pass completion of the night, as he's now 1 of 3 for 53 yards and a touchdown. And the Wildcats offense on that drive goes 85 yards to score that touchdown after their defense gets the stop. So some momentum building plays on both sides of the football there for the Wildcats, but now they kick back to this potent Macon County offense, and they're going to drop a couple of receivers deep to receive this one as Borders is not back there. They've got a couple of new players out there. Number 20, Braylon Flowers, along with number 6, Trey McLean, back to receive the kick for the Tigers, as Watson coming off this near side to kick this one away. So Kogel coming back as the holder. Snap was low, couldn't control it, and now it's an 8-point advantage for Macon County, 14-6 with 31.2 to play in the first quarter. The official up here in the booth, he ran the clock on that extra point attempt. Not supposed to do that, even though it was a busted play. As Watson to kick this one away. Watson, good kick. Backs them all the way up to the goal line, where they'll make the return up the far side. They'll bring it across the 25 to the 30, up across the 30 to about the 31, 32-yard line. Goes Braylon Flowers on a good return. They've got some good speed on this team, does Macon County. They'll spot him down right at the 30, where they say the knee went down, so it'll be a 1st and 10 for Macon County. At the 30-yard line, they'll have the football with 23 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Tigers leading 14-6. Happy to have you with us on our live coverage here on Overton Events, as Shockley under center. They bring Borders in motion. They'll hand it to him on the jet sweep. Borders turns it up. He'll get a first down as he'll take it across the 40 up to the 41, maybe 42-yard line on a good run by Gabe Borders. A pickup of 12 on the play. And a penalty marker down, about a yard downfield, so they may be bringing this one back here as the penalty flag thrown over on that right side. And they will back them up. Second big holding penalty against Macon County here in the first quarter, as they had a touchdown taken off the board. Both of them have been on good runs by Borders. He had a 30-plus yard touchdown taken away and now has a 12-yard run on first down taken away. So it's first down again, but 1st and 20 for the Macon County offense. Flowers behind Shockley. They'll hand off on the jet sweep again. Got blockers. Borders can't get away, though. That's a good open field tackle there by Livingston Academy as they come out and bring him down. Seth Smith on the stop for Livingston. Seth able to trail that play and bring him down after a 6-yard gain, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. After one complete, it's Macon County 14, Livingston Academy 6. Live events here. Let's take a moment to ask you to do a little something for us, if you don't mind. We would love to have you subscribe to our YouTube page. Just click on the YouTube icon at the lower right-hand corner. Once you click on that, that will pull up the YouTube page, and it will pull up a subscribe button. It will be red. Just click that subscribe button. Won't cost you anything to subscribe. Never will cost you anything to subscribe. That's just a vote of confidence, vote of support for our page to help us continue to grow and to help us continue to be able to bring you these live streams of different events here on Overton Events. We'd appreciate it if you go subscribe. Thank you in advance for doing so, and we are really grateful that you're watching our Overton Events channel.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Macon County with the football back here at Livingston Academy. Macon County with the football to start this drive on 2nd and 15. They'll hand off to Borders on the jet sweep. He's got blockers out in front of him. Borders from the 45 to the 50, and he steps out of bounds right at the 46-yard line. Going to be a good run by Borders of 21 yards as he continues to have a big first half. But again, a penalty marker going to be thrown. And it's way down where Borders was hit out of bounds, and Macon County has a player down. So that 21-yard run is going to stand for Borders, and I think they're going to add some yardage onto it, but Macon County has a player down on the field. They've got an injury here. While we've got a moment here, we'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. He's up quickly to walk off the field. W&O Construction Company, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, and Overton County News. So it's a 1st and 10 for Macon County after the 15-yard personal foul penalty against the Wildcats for a late hit out of bounds. They'll move the football down to the Wildcat 40-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 now for the Macon County offense as they are driving once again with Shockley going under center again. Another new running back in there. They've used a lot of players. Going to hand it off to that new back as he'll go straight up the middle and pick up 5 or 6 yards on the first carry of the night by Macon County's number 45 on the run there for the Tigers. That is Caleb Miller picking up a good run on first down. As he'll gain, they'll say the knee went down after a 4-yard gain down at the 36-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 6 now for the Macon County offense. As Miller, the third tailback that they've used, he'll stay in there as the fullback this time. They'll fake the handoff. Well, they gave it to the fullback up the middle on a good play fake that time by Shockley. Just put in the belly of Miller, and he'll pick up 7 on the play as he takes it across the 35 down to the 34-yard line, so a 2-yard gain. It will be a 3rd down and 4 now for the Tigers offense, as they had me sold on that jet sweep to Gabe Borders, as he's been a tough player for the Wildcats to stop. 3rd down and 4. They're probably in 2-down territory here as Miller only a couple of yards behind Shockley. They'll hand it off to Borders on the end around. Borders has a first down as he takes it inside the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. He'll pick up about 7 on the play. And another first down for the Tigers as they'll move the chains with 10.5 to play here in the second quarter. Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 at the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at the Livingston, call it the 28-yard line. Shockley. They'll move Miller over behind the left guard now as they offset him and back him up about a yard. I think that means jet sweep, and it is to Flowers. They'll pull the right guard to lead him. Flowers with a blocker downfield, able to hit the brakes, then turn on the jets and pick up a first down. That's a good piece of running right there by Braylon Flowers as he'll take it down inside the 15-yard line down to about the 13 to pick up a 15 on the play for Flowers. And a first down for Macon County, their 5th first down of the first half, as they were pulling that right guard, who's very athletic, to get out and lead him. Just able to take out a couple of defenders on that play and let Flowers pick up the first down. And now they'll have it 1st and 10 inside the 15-yard line. Shockley end around to Borders with a blocker. Borders straight up the middle. He'll take it in for the touchdown for the Tigers. 12-yard run for Gabe Borders as he's up to 75 yards on the night. This touchdown coming with 9:26 to play here in the second quarter as Macon County moves in front. Oh, and is there a penalty marker down on the play again? There is a flag down about 2 yards outside the goal line over there. They're going to bring this back. So another touchdown by Borders taken off the board. Let's see where they step this one off from. It's going to be right down near the first down marker. So it's going to be first down and 9 after that penalty. So he'll get credit for 11 yards. Well, that's as close as you can get. It's a 12-yard run, and the hold happened when he was at the 1-yard line. You don't see that too often, but they get the penalty there. Man in motion, Shockley rolling out, penalty marker down again. He's got a man wide open on this near side. He'll spin his way inside the 5 and take a hard hit from Livingston Academy. I think that was Kogel for the Wildcats applying that hit, but a penalty marker down over on the far sideline and what could be illegal motion against Macon County, but we'll wait and check it out. It is going to be against the Tigers by the reaction of their offensive lineman. It's going to be a false start against Macon County, so a dead ball foul, so they'll back it up behind the chains now, and they'll have a first down and 14 instead of a second down and about 2 inside the 5-yard line. Catch was made by Braden Warren for Macon County. Sideline warning against Macon County. Oh, they threw the flag for the sideline infraction because they stepped off the false start penalty and stepped off another 5 yards. So they must have warned them already for a sideline violation. And they threw the flag on them that time, so it's first and 19. Shockley sets up, throwing deep to Hicks. Hicks is there for the touchdown for Livingston Academy. Hicks able to get behind Parrott and make the reception for the touchdown. His second catch of the night, second touchdown catch of the night. This one from 21 yards out, coming with exactly 9 minutes to play in the first half. Puts Macon County on front now, 20-6. As they overcome 3 penalties on that drive. And now Bryson Higgins to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Gabe Borders. Snap is good. Kick from Higgins is away. He boomed that one all the way on top of the field house. So with exactly 9 minutes to play in the first half, it's Macon County 21, Livingston Academy 6.
Close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care, close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Able to overcome 3 penalties inside the 15-yard line and score the touchdown on the pass to Hayden Wicks for 21 yards, his second receiving touchdown of this first half. He caught a touchdown of 10 yards with 9:44 to play in the first quarter. Now this one with 9 minutes to play in the second quarter puts them in front 21-6 with Higgins to kick off for Macon County. Livingston has Parrott and Hughes deep to receive the kick. Hughes will take it on this near side. No, that's Watzel. Watzel up the middle of the field. We'll have a short return on it for Caden before he's brought down by Miller for the Macon County defense as Caleb Miller making the stop. So it'll be a first and 10 Livingston from right at the 20-yard line, maybe a little shy of the 20-yard line where the Wildcats will have it first and 10. Their first offensive play of this second quarter here tonight as Hammock will line up behind Coffee once again. Coffee from the pistol. Deacon Allred still out there as the tight end. Some kind of equipment issue with Nathan Kogel, as they'll send him to the sideline. Not sure what it was. It may have been the T-shirt hanging out that they're going to make him change. And now they're going to send Caden Weitzel off the field. So there's some kind of equipment problem. It's the knee pads. The knee pads are above the knees. The pants have to go down below the knees. So now they're going to send another wide receiver out there. Number 15 going to check in for Livingston Academy, as that is Jesse Gentry checking in for the Wildcats. He hasn't played a lot this year, so he'll be in the slot over to the right. The handoff goes to Hammock. Hammock up the middle, a little burst of speed as he'll just try to power his way ahead. We'll get a pretty good gain out of it on first down. Swindle there met him in the hole. Actually, it will be a short gain for Hammock, a pickup of about 3. Called a 2-yard gain for Lachlan. As the handoff happened so deep, it took him so long to get to the line of scrimmage. I thought it was going to be a pretty good gain, but it ended up being only a gain of a couple. So Coffey from the pistol. Coffey takes the snap. Coffey wanting to throw. He's going on a little short pattern on the far side. It's going to be caught over there by the Wildcats as Livingston Academy makes the reception with Deacon Allred there to make the catch for the Wildcats. Be a gain of about 7 on the play to set up a 3rd and 1 on the first catch of the game by Deacon Allred. So Logan Johnson injured early in the game. He has not returned. We don't know the status of Johnson, but now a 3rd and 1 for Livingston. That power lineup in now for the Wildcats on 3rd and 1. As Coffey has Hammock to a penalty marker down on the play. As they'll throw the flag over on the far side. It'll be an unsportsmanlike conduct against Macon County, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. I think it's going to go on the sideline for Macon County. So a 15-yard penalty as Livingston sends Hughes, Parrott, and Kogel back out. Apparently they've got the pants fixed to where they're the right length over the knees now, but that 15-yard penalty going to give Livingston a first down, their 3rd first down of this game. Going to move the football all the way up just shy of the 45. It's at the 43-yard line. Make it the 44-yard line where it's 1st and 10 now for the Livingston Academy offense. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats as Brody Coffey with a new set of downs to work with. Coffey. Ball bounces off his hands. Now he wants to throw. Now he has pressure rolling away from it. Coffey turns on the Jets on the sideline. He's going to be close to a first down. Is that going to be a hit in the back over there by Macon County? They're going to say no. Coffey steps out of bounds, but not before he picks up a first down on a gain of 12 by Brody Coffey. And a first down for the Wildcats inside Macon County territory, moving it down to the 45-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 now for Livingston. 7 minutes to play here in the first half. As Coffey had that one go off his hands, off the shoulder pad, able to finally get control of it and pick up the long run to get the first down. Coffey hands off this time to Hammock. Hammock off the left side will have a short gain, a pickup of 1 on the play for Lachlan. That'll be a 2nd down and 9 now for the Livingston Academy offense. It's almost no gain on the play for Hammock. So 2nd and 10 for the Wildcat offense. Two wide receivers come to this left side. 3 wide receivers the left side. Parrott, Allred, and Kogel. Hughes working the right side, one-on-one over there. Coffey throwing underneath to Parrott, who had to go to a knee to make the catch, and he's going to lose a yard on the reception. So it'll be second down, or the 3rd and 11 now for Livingston Academy as they back it up between the 46 and 47-yard line, halfway through this second quarter, with Macon County leading by a score of 21-6. So it's 3rd and 11 now for the Livingston offense as that ball was underthrown, and Parrott had to dive after it. When he went to the ground, the play was stopped. Coffee now passing down. Macon County only 3 down linemen. Coffee now with time. Coffee rolling to his right, wanting to throw deep. Nobody out there. Line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard on the play for Brody Coffee. And it will bring up a 4th down now for the Livingston offense, and Adrian Jenkins will come in to punt now for Livingston. They say he got back to the line of scrimmage, so no sack, no gain on the play. So Coffee is out there as the punter for Livingston. I'm not sure if Jenkins is hurt, but Coffee is lined up back there in the punt formation. High snap. Coffee gets to it. Will punt it away. Coffee sees Macon County make the catch at the 20-yard line. They'll return it up the far side. Up to the 35 to the 36-yard line where Macon County will return it, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from there, and the Macon County offense will come back out. 31-yard punt by Brody Coffee. So it will be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 36-yard line. As they line it up with 5:19 to play in the second quarter. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events. However you're watching us on our YouTube channel or on our homepage on the Overton County News website on Twin Lakes Television Channel 951. There'll be a penalty on the play for a personal foul against Macon County. So that'll back them up 15 yards. So they'll have it 1st and 10 from way back inside the 20 down around the 15-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers offense. Shockley under center. Shockley takes the snap. He's rolling out, wants to set up the screen in the middle. It's caught by Borders. Borders makes one man miss. Can't make the second man miss, though, as a couple of players combined for the tackle. That is Allred in there that just held him up. And then coming in to make the stop is going to be Lachlan Hammock. Penalty marker down on the play. It'll be a holding against Macon County. As it'll back them up again, half the distance to the goal this time, as they'll spot it down at about the 6-yard line. The line of scrimmage was the 13, so it'll be around the 6 or 7 where they spot it down. So it'll be a 1st down and call it 16 for the Tiger offense as they break the huddle. Shockley. These penalties have really hurt this Macon County offense. Shockley going to pitch to Borders on the end around. Borders picks up a big-time block, cuts it back up enough for the 1st down. Depends on the spot right here. He's going to be close. And it looks like he's going to pick up the 1st down. They'll look at it, and he will. 18-yard run for Gabe Borders. He's up to 92 yards rushing on the night. 1st down number 6 here in the first half for Macon County. Clock runs with 4:25 to play in the second quarter. Macon County 2 timeouts remaining. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Shockley going to keep it. Shockley hitting the backfield, wrapped up in the backfield. As Seth Smith coming in to make the stop for the Wildcats. Shockley going to gain a yard on the play. But Smith had a great game last week up in Jamestown. Comes up with a tackle there after a yard gain by the quarterback on a pretty well designed play by Macon County as they had that guard pulling. They waited till he got there, let the fullback lead as well. Smith fighting off a couple of blockers there to get to him and bring him down after a short gain. Second down and 9 for Macon County from the 25-yard line. Shockley. Play action. Has pressure. Shockley in trouble. Shockley sacked. Livingston got to him and brought him down. Seth Smith, I think the player that got him, as he'll get back there for the sack. Has good pressure applied there, and Smith's going to tackle him for a 7-yard loss. So the Wildcats able to tackle him for a loss on the play and set up a third down and about 16 or 17 to go for the first down for the Tigers offense. This Livingston defense has had some bright spots, and that was certainly one of them right there. Shockley from the shotgun here on 3rd and long. Shockley has pressure. Shockley steps up, gets away from it, throws complete to Borders. Borders picks up the first down. Borders into open field. Borders down the sideline. Borders will go. There's a penalty marker down in the backfield, so it's going to come back. Borders takes it 82 yards, but there's a penalty marker all the way down at the 18-yard line. So we'll wait and see. The official's picking it up and coming this way. Now he stops. Well, I think they're going to take away this 82-yard touchdown pass. And Borders has got to think there's something against him here tonight. I don't think anybody realizes that penalty's been thrown. They're going to line up. The penalty thrown down at the 18-yard line. The linesmen, the people with the down markers haven't moved. Now the official is signaling touchdown. Is this going to stand? Now he's waving them back. They picked up the flag. They're talking to the official, the referee coming in to talk to him. Going to be a personal foul, blow to the head against Livingston Academy. The touchdown is good. So it's a blow to the head against the Wildcats. That'll be assessed on the kickoff. So it goes 82 yards to Gabe Borders for the touchdown with 2:33 to play in the second quarter. And now the extra point upcoming for Higgins. Now the hold of Borders. Snap is good, place is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2:33 to play in the first half, it is Macon County 35. No, it's 28. They put 35 on the board. Macon County 28, Livingston Academy 6 here in this first half, and we'll take timeout with them with 2:33 to play in the first half. Macon County leading after the 82-yard touchdown reception by Gabe Borders. Blow to the head during that touchdown reception assessed on the kickoff here, so it'll move the football up to the 45-yard line. If this were Coach Jimmy Maynard, it would be an onside kick, I would think. So let's see if Coach Kyle Shoulders might think the same way. You're at the 45-yard line. There's no need not to try it here, as they have 6 players over to the kicker's left. But he'll punch it deep into the end zone for the touchback. So you really, if you try the onside kick, they're going to get it around the 35, so you're really not going to gain very much by kicking it deep, but I can understand that too. So 2:33 to play in the first half. Macon County leading 28-6 over Livingston Academy. Wildcats with the football, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Coffee. From the pistol with Hammock behind him. Coffee hands off to Hammock, trying the right side, and this defensive line has kind of figured out what the Wildcats' blocking scheme is up front right now as they bring Hammock down after a gain of about a yard on the play. Starts the clock. Clock running with 2:10 to play here in the first half. Wildcats in no hurry in this 28-6 game. They get the football to start the second half. Don't want to make a mistake here to give this potent Macon County offense a possession here late in the half. Handoff will go to Hammock. Hammock off the right side will pick up short yardage. Ball came out. Was he down? The signal third down, so Hammock must have been down. It was fallen on by one of the linemen for Livingston Academy. Is recovered there for number 75, Matthew Slayton, for the Wildcats, but I think Hammock was down before that. He'll pick up 6 on the play to set up a 3rd down and 3. Minute 20 to play here in the first half. That power formation, Macon County may want to start thinking about timeouts now. The handoff goes to Hammock, bounces outside. Hammock has the first down at the 35 to the 40. Penalty marker down to midfield into Macon County territory, but it's coming back. Penalty marker thrown at the 33-yard line. That's going to be in the area of holding or an illegal block against Livingston. We'll wait and see here. They'll pick up the flag. So they pick up the penalty marker. So it's going to be a big run for Hammock. He'll pick up 25 on the run for Lachlan Hammock. And a first down for the Wildcats as they move it down to the 48-yard line. The 47-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for Livingston Academy. Hammock out of bounds, so the clock stopped with 1:09 to play in the second quarter. Coffee from the pistol. Coffee, snap low, able to field it. Coffee throws to the right, caught by Allred. Allred lowers his shoulder. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down, where Macon County makes a good open field tackle, but Deacon Allred with the catch, his second of this first half. 2 catches, 15 yards now. As clock continues to run with 48 seconds to play in the first half. Livingston down to the 37-yard line where it's 2nd and 2 for the Wildcats offense. They'll break the huddle with 38 seconds to play in the first half. Coffee taking a lot of time here late in the second quarter. Coffee takes the snap. He'll hand off to Hammock. Hammock straight up the middle. He's going to be short of the first down, I believe. It'll be close. Gain of a yard on the play for Hammock. And now Livingston will take a timeout with 21 seconds to play in the first half. While they take time, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, W&O Construction, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wascon Incorporated, and Willow Grove Marina, making our broadcast possible here on Overton Events. We ask you to go to our YouTube page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would appreciate it. It will help us grow our channel and help us make it possible to bring more events to you as the channel grows more and more. We appreciate everyone that has subscribed, and we ask you to go to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Doesn't cost you anything, will never cost you anything. Just helps us grow the channel if you'll be kind enough to go and subscribe to us now. 3rd down and 1 for Livingston Academy. 21 seconds to play in the first half. Wildcats still with 1 timeout remaining. As Coffee from the pistol will take the snap. Coffee has pressure. Now will roll out. Coffee going to throw. It's going to be caught over on this near side. As coming back to make the catch for the Wildcats is Jake Hughes. Hughes will pick up a first down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 6 on the reception for Jake Hughes on his first catch of the night, and a first down for the Wildcats. And they will take a timeout here. They'll call it with 13 seconds to play in the first half. That's their last timeout for Livingston Academy, or do they have one remain? Timeout called by the Wildcats. We'll check and see. We'll take this timeout with them. 13 seconds to play in the first half. Macon County 28, Livingston 6. Timeout remaining. That was their second timeout, so they do have one remaining. Quickly back out on the field is the Livingston Academy offense, as they didn't use much of that timeout. Coffee. 2 wide receivers to each side for the junior quarterback. Coffee takes the snap. Coffee. Pocket stays good. He'll throw to the right side. Underthrown and incomplete. Tried to hit the wide receiver over there on the out pattern, as he tried to get that one over to Kogel on the far side. Couldn't connect, and that'll bring up a fourth down with 7.8 seconds to play in the first half. It'll be second down. They picked up the first down a couple of plays ago, so it's second down and 10 for Livingston. 7.8 to play in the first half. Wildcats at the Macon County 29-yard line. Got to be quick if you want to get 2 plays here at the end of this second quarter. Coffee takes the snap. Coffee. Pocket breaks down. Swindle's there. Swindle will bring him down. Clock runs with 3.7 to play, and Livingston will get the timeout. It'll be a sack by Swindle once again. Timeout called by the Wildcats with just under 4 seconds to play here in the first half. It'll be a loss on the play for Coffee on that sack, as they'll spot him back at the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5 on the play. Timeout called by Livingston will be their last timeout now here in the first half. So they'll burn the timeout. .7 to play. Livingston will play next week at home once again against Jackson County. Now that game will be played on Thursday night, the 22nd of September. They're going to attempt a field goal here. They're going to send in Dylan Watson to attempt a field goal. This will be a 51-yarder by Dylan Watson. The record at Livingston Academy, 54 yards by Terry White back in the 70s. So Watson trying to make a 50-plus yard kick here. But before he does, Macon County's going to take a timeout. They weren't ready for this field goal attempt, so they'll take the timeout. Terry White did against Harriman. I think it was 76 that he hit that 54-yard field goal. As he set the record for the longest field goal in Livingston Academy history with that 54-yarder. Terry White, 1976, 54 yards against Harriman. So Watson trying to hit one from 50-plus in a 28-6 Macon County lead with 4 seconds to play here in the first half. Kogel, the holder. As they'll try it from the hash mark on the left. Snap is good. Place is down. Kick is up. And the kick is going to be short. Macon County will field it at the 5-yard line. They can return this. Macon County down the far side going to be brought down. And is there a penalty down on the play? Is the tackle made over there on Flowers? 71. And will that be the end of the first half, or is there a penalty on that return? Nobody's leaving. Zeros on the clock. I don't see a flag, but there must be one down somewhere. Looked like a horse collar, possibly. It is a personal foul, horse collar against Livingston Academy. So they'll tack 15 yards onto that return of that short kick, and then Macon County will have one untimed play here at the end of the first half. So the Tigers will get one play here at the end of the first half. Let's see where they spot it down. They'll move it to the 48-yard line of Macon County. So they've got 52 yards to get this to the end zone. So Macon County has a play here. Half can't end on a defensive penalty. Livingston late getting the defender out there. Macon County will snap the ball as he runs on the field. Shockley under pressure, gets away from it. Shockley throws on the move, intercepted. Picked off by Livingston at the 40. Cuts it back at the 40 and tackled at the 35-yard line. The Wildcats force the turnover. An interception by Livingston Academy there to pick it off. For the Wildcats is Deacon Allred with the interception for Livingston Academy as he gets the pick on the first turnover of the night by Macon County on the interception as Deacon Allred gets it for Livingston, and we're at halftime. At halftime, it's Macon County 28, Livingston Academy 6. We'll have the Livingston Academy band coming up here at halftime in just a little bit.
And that was a Florida game too, trust me. He's on love now. Out of shotgun. Out of shotgun. Hey, if that's the worst thing you ever say, I think we're okay, right? Like that. Let's go back to our confidence. Deacon Allred's having a pretty good ball game right now. As long as it's not one of those S's. Yeah. Perhaps, yes. He is. It's halftime at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. The Macon County Tigers on top of the
Drum major,
County Wildcats.
and Mason Brothers.
Get your Wildcats football on 101.9 AM 920. First half, Macon County got on the board first. They started their drive 11:43 after a 56-yard kickoff.
You may take the
by
field.
Gabe Borders. This catch on by Hayden Wicks, a 10-yard touchdown reception. A draw picking up 5 plays and 44 yards. It took 2 minutes off the clock to start out the first half, and they would go up 7-0. Kick the ball to the Livingston County Wildcats, and well, their first drive would be a pick 6 for Gabe Borders himself. Only took 3 plays, and Borders would take it back from about the 25-yard line. He would find Junior for the first time in this ball game, and the Macon Macon County Tigers with the lead 14-6. Next drive for the Macon County Wildcats. They would punt to the right, give right back to the Macon County Tigers. So third drive for the Macon County Wildcats started with 4:33 on the clock. They would take 4 minutes off the clock. It was capped off by a Carson Barrett 53-yard touchdown reception. Out of plays at 55 yards for the Wildcats to get on the board and cut the lead to 14-6. However, the Macon County Tigers offense would come right back at 21-yard touchdown reception by Halo. It's his second of the ball game. Dropped it like 10 yards to second. Another punt by Lucas to get the offense, and then an 82-yard passing touchdown from Charlie to Forrest. It's a touchdown from Belton. Halftime score 28-6. Titans halftime is coming up next. This is Wildcats football.
By Mr. DJ Roberts. Band is under the field direction of drum major, senior Sky Jordan. Band Bill Reach, junior Madison Thomas, Cade Story, and Raymond Patterson. Soloist tonight is Cade Story on tenor saxophone. Drum major Sky Jordan, is your band ready?
But I was here,
You may take the field.
It does. It goes for total yards anyway. Except for
Just send me an updated one. Literally thinking to myself of something today that, like, I know we say something. I couldn't think of what it was.
I'm here with the Macon County Tigers leading the Wildcats of Livingston Academy by a score of 28-6. Let's check the stats in the first half for Livingston Academy. 150 yards of total offense for the Wildcats, 77 on the ground, 73 in the air for Livingston Academy. Lachlan Hammock, a good first half, 64 yards on the first half. He would have had 75 had it not been for that bad snap on the first play of scrimmage for Livingston Academy when he had to fall on a bad snap and lost 11 yards. But he got 64 yards right now, 13 yards in the first half on the ground for Brody Coffey, give them their total of 77 yards rushing. Coffey has completed 5 out of 8 in the first half of play for 73 yards. 2 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown for Carson Parrott. 2 catches, 15 yards for Deacon Allred. 1 catch, 6 yards for Jake Hughes to give them their total of 73 yards and a total of 150 yards of offense for the Wildcats in the first half of play. They picked up 6 first downs. They did have 1 turnover and interception return for a touchdown by Macon County. Now for the Tigers, 238 yards of total offense in the first half of play. Gabe Borders has had a big first half, 92 yards on the ground on 10 carries, so a 9-yard average for Borders. They have 107 yards rushing. He's got 92 of that, minus 4 yards on the ground for Kyle Shockley. 15 yards rushing for Braylon Flowers. 6 yards on the ground for Caleb Miller to give them their total of 107. Throwing the football, Shockley has completed 3 out of 7 in the first half of play for 131 yards, 3 touchdowns. All the completions have been for touchdowns. 1 catch, 82 yards for a touchdown to Gabe Borders. 2 catches, 31 yards, 2 touchdowns for Hayden Wicks to give them 131 yards passing. 238 total yards for the Tigers in the first half. They picked up 6 first downs, had one turnover and interception by Deacon Allred. Macon County kicks off to start the second half. Wildcats on the return with Caden Watzel. Pretty good return, bringing it upfield across the 20-yard line up near the 25, where he's brought down by Macon County's Dalton Slayton there to make the stop for the Tigers. They'll say that he got out to the 28-yard line. Again, we apologize. Very hard to pick up the lines on the field here at Livingston Academy tonight. Very hard to pick up the numbers on the uniforms here tonight, so it's just a tough situation right now as Livingston Academy breaks the huddle on 1st and 10. Coffey with Hammock to his right. Allred, the tight end, is an H-back on the right side. Handoff goes to Hammock. He'll run right behind Allred and will pick up short yardage. Allred playing in place of the injured Logan Johnson, who is down here on the sideline with a brace on that right knee. I don't think that was on there before the game started. We certainly hope it's nothing serious to Logan Johnson. Going to be a game of about 3 on the play for Hammock to set up a 2nd and 7. Now for the Wildcats offense. Coffey from the shotgun. They offset that eye. The handoff goes to Hammock. He tries to bounce it to the left side. He'll pick up short yardage again, taking it up for a pretty good gain as the tackle going to be made by Macon County. Picking up the stop is going to be Luke Gammon there for the Tigers. Gain of 4 on that play by Hammock. So it'll set up a 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcat offense. They've used that power formation on this situation several times in the game. They stay in their regular pistol formation, though. They send 4 wide receivers out into the pattern on 3rd and 3. As Coffey takes the snap, low snap. Coffey keeps control of it, though. Coffey moving the pocket well. Gets it complete to Kogel on a crossing pattern. He'll pick up the 1st down for Livingston Academy as Kogel takes it up across the 40-yard line to the 43. About 7 yards on the reception for Nathan Kogel on his first catch of the season coming back from an injury. Good to have him back, and Coffey finds him on that crossing pattern as Kogel will get the 1st down for Livingston Academy. They'll spot him down at the 42, they say, where it'll be 1st and 10 Livingston. There's that power formation for the Wildcats. Coffey takes the snap. He wants to throw out of it. He's in trouble. He gets away from the pressure, gets across the line of scrimmage, steps out of bounds at about the 45. We'll see where they say he stepped out. They'll spot him out at the 46. So a gain of 5 on the play for Coffee, as he'll take it up to the 46-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 5 now for the Livingston offense. Hammock. Again, they offset that tight end to the right side more as a fullback, really. Hammock just pushing the pile ahead. We'll take it up to the 47, maybe 48-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play for Lachlan Hammock. Coming off his best rushing game as a Wildcat last week up in Jamestown. 147 yards is what I had him with on the ground. We've got him with 74 yards on the ground here tonight against Macon County. Hammock moves to the left side. That power formation in again. 2 linemen in the backfield for the Wildcats. Coffee wanting to run out of it. Coffee bounces to the outside. Border's going to chase him down, but not before he picks up a first down. Coffee will gain 6. Running behind those big linemen. He didn't see anything up the middle as Macon County had it clogged up inside. Coffee able to bounce it to the outside and pick up a first down. Border's able to chase him down before he got into space, but he'll bring Coffee down after he picks up the first down. So it's 1st and 10 Livingston from the Macon County 48-yard line. Coffee from the pistol. Coffee straight drop. Coffee rolling out. He throws far side. Incomplete. Oh, Borders almost had another pick and had a chance at another pick 6 on that far sideline. He jumped that route as they tried to hit the deep out pattern over on the far side. Borders read the eyes of Coffee, just jumped that route and was right in the passing lane. Just bounced off his hands as he had to dive a little bit to try to make the catch, then trying to keep his balance. Couldn't do so. I think he saw a chance to return that for a touchdown. Now a penalty marker down on the play. It's going to be a hold against Livingston Academy. So this is going to back them up. Oh, it's a personal foul against Livingston Academy. So it backs them up all the way to the 33-yard line. They've got to get to the 38-yard line of Macon County. So this is a 1st down and 30 now for Livingston Academy. 1st and 30 for the Wildcats as they back them up to the 33. Coffee takes the snap. Hands off Hammock. Hammock tries to turn the corner, can't do so, slips and falls. Hammock trying to just plant the feet in the ground and be able to reverse his field. Couldn't hold his footing there, and he'll fall down and be tackled inside the 30-yard line, back to the 28-yard line. 27-yard line make it, where it'll be 2nd down and 34 now for the Wildcat offense. 2 wide receivers go to the right side. Coffee from the pistol takes the snap. Coffee under pressure. Coffee steps up. Coffee's going to be sacked. Shockley in there with the sack. Shockley playing some defense from his quarterback position along with Riley Bolton there to wrap him up for the sack. Going to be a loss on the play back to the 21-yard line, so a loss of 7 on the play to set up a 3rd down and long now for this Livingston offense. Let's see, 28. 3rd down and about 40, somewhere around there for Livingston Academy. As Coffee will take the snap. Coffee under pressure, rolling to his right. He'll throw to Hughes, caught on the far side. Hughes going to be a short gain on the play, though. He's pushed out of bounds well short of what he needed for the 1st down. Hughes will pick up a pretty good gain. He'll gain about 14 on the reception. But he's going to be well short of the 1st down, and the punt team will come on for Livingston Academy. Adrian Jenkins is now going to snap the football for Livingston Academy. Brody Coffee is the punter, so the long snapper suffering an injury tonight, so Adrian Jenkins having to come in to snap. He's normally the punter, but he's now the long snapper, so he'll snap to Coffee. Snap is good. Coffee will get this one away. Blocked. Macon County will pick it up and it'll be an advance, but just of a couple of yards, and Macon County will take over in Livingston territory. Livingston saying they've got it. No, it's Macon County's football. I'm not sure about the rule on that, as Livingston came out there with it, but Macon County will have it 1st and 10 for their first possession of the second half, and kind of like they did in the first half, they'll have a short field. They'll start at the same point. They started about the 35-yard line in the first half on their first possession. This drive starts at the 34, maybe the 35. 1st and 10 from the Livingston 35-yard line. Shockley, the quarterback. Shockley going to bring Flowers in motion. They'll hand off to a new running back, and no gain there as Livingston in to wrap him up very quickly as the Wildcats there to make the stop. As that's going to be Geist in there. Geist, number 71, John Geist, and number 44, Drew Goolsby in on the stop. Carrying the football is number 1, Braden Warren. He'll be tackled for a yard loss. So it's 2nd and 11 now for the Macon County offense. We're halfway through the third quarter. Macon County leading 28-6. Shockley will keep it. Shockley has open field. Shockley turns on the Jets. Penalty marker down. It's coming back. Shockley will score, but it's going to be a penalty against Macon County that'll bring it back. They're going to have another touchdown called back, a hold against the Tigers. It'll be a 10-yard gain for Shockley, but the penalty is going to take another touchdown off the board for the Tigers. They'll bring it back to the 35-yard line, where it's still going to be 2nd down and 11. They move the down marker over there about a foot to set it up. So 2nd and 11 from the Livingston 35-yard line. Shockley. From the gun. Man in motion. They'll take the snap. Hands off Warren. Warren across the 30. Warren down near the 25-yard line. He's close to a first down. Looks like he might be a yard short of the first down, but we'll wait on the official spot. As you look over across the way, he looks like he's about a yard shy of that first down. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1 for the Macon County offense as they break the huddle here. Flowers goes in the slot to the left. Going wide left is Hayden Wicks. Very dangerous. He's caught a couple of touchdowns already in this game. Flowers in motion. He'll set up as a blocker as they fake the handoff. Shockley going to run it, and Shockley's going to be tackled on a good open field tackle by Seth Smith. Smith just wrapping him up. After the play fake, Smith wasn't fooled. He wrapped him up for a yard loss on the quarterback keeper. A 2-yard loss on the quarterback keeper, and all of a sudden it's 4th down and 3. Seth Smith just staying home and wrapping him up. So 4th and 3 for the Tigers offense. They'll keep the offense out there. 2 wide receivers to the left side, 1 wide receiver working the right side of the field. Shockley takes the snap. Shockley out pattern, going to be caught. It's a first down, Macon County. Warren inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line, where it will be 1st and goal for the Macon County offense. Gain of 13 on the play to Braden Warren coming out of the backfield for Macon County, and a first down for the Tigers. 1st and goal Wildcats from the 9-yard line, or the 1st and goal Tigers from the 9-yard line. As Shockley will take the snap. He does give to Warren. Warren off the left side, pushing his way close to the goal line. And he's going to be tackled at the 1, just shy of the touchdown. 8-yard gain on the play for Braden Warren. as he'll set it up 2nd and goal from the 2. Say the knee went down at the 2-yard line to give him an 8-yard gain. So 2nd and goal for the Tigers offense. They line up a tight end to this right side. Warren lined up this way as well. Shockley going to roll to his right. He wants to throw for it. He's got a man. It's a touchdown, Macon County. Complete to Luke Gammon. 2 yards for the touchdown from Shockley. Gammon catches Shockley's 4th touchdown pass of the night. This one coming with 3:14 to play in the 3rd quarter as Luke Gammon gets his first catch of the night. Higgins coming on to attempt the extra point. Out of the hold of Borders. Higgins' kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:14 to play in the 3rd, Macon County extends their lead 35-6. The Tigers in front. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, W&O Construction Company, and R&M Family Pharmacy, making tonight's broadcast possible here on Overton Events, also streaming live on Twin Lakes Television, channel 951. This evening, thanks to Wayne Farrell for cooperating with us to bring these live broadcasts to you there on the television channel. You can watch on our YouTube page, on our Overton Events homepage, on the Overton County News website. Lots of different ways to find our telecast here for these Overton County events. We'll have a big week coming up next week for you. Just stay tuned each night at about 6 o'clock, and there's probably going to be something on there. Livingston plays on the 22nd of September against Jackson County here at home to open up the second half of the season. Game number 6 of this season for the Wildcats coming up next week. Higgins will kick this one to Weitzel at about the 12. Weitzel to the 15, to the 20. Tries to take it across the field. Now reverses field. Will take it across the 20 up to the 23-yard line where he'll be brought down with 3:06 to play in the 3rd quarter. And Macon County leading 35-6 over the Wildcats as Macon County trying to stay unbeaten. They come in 4-0. Wildcats come in at 0-4 on the season. Looking to get their first win, trying to break a 16-game losing streak as Livingston Academy. Wildcats break the huddle with Brody Coffey. New running back in there for Livingston. Jackson Bowles, the new running back for Livingston. So Hammock's not out there on this drive. Coffey wanting to throw. Coffey in trouble. Down he goes. Sacked by Macon County as they had 3 or 4 defenders in there. As the last one they're picking up is the one that will get credit for the sack. That's number 61 for the Macon County Tigers. Riley Bolton. 21 in there. J.B. Carter. Coffey's going to lose 7 on the sack. And it will set up a 2nd and 17. Coffey from the gun. Coffey takes the snap. 4-man rush. Coffey has time. Throws on the sideline. Good adjustment. Good catch over here by the Livingston Academy wide receiver. That is Carson Parrott, who made a great adjustment on that underthrown ball. Able to get around the defender and make the catch up at the 36-yard line. Going to be a good gain on the play, but he is going to be short. No, he's going to have the first down. He'll pick up 18 on the catch. Parrott, 3 catches, 70 yards now, and a touchdown for Livingston Academy in this game. He's been a lot of their air offense. As Coffey to throw once again. Coffey going deep, trying to hit Parrott again, off his hands and incomplete. Same pattern on this near side as Parrott, a little fly pattern going down the sideline. He's cramping up down here at the 33-yard line. He's on the field. Coach Flatt going down there to him. Nobody else down there around him, but he's too much. I don't know. Yeah, he is on the field just a little bit, so they can't let play continue here, I don't believe. The side judge staying back here, and they are going to stop play with Parrott down on the sideline. That right leg cramping up. I think it's Parrott. As they're going to help him up. And he's walking down the sideline here. It is Parrott, so a new wide receiver out there for Carson. Coffee. Good time in the pocket this time. He'll roll to his right. Coffee now wants to run. Coffee bounces outside. Coffee tiptoes on the far side, just beyond the boundary, just beyond the down marker, out on the boundary to pick up 11 and a first down for the Wildcats. Coffee, 21 yards on the ground now for the Livingston Academy quarterback. First down number 3 here. Had a pretty good offensive game, but Macon County has done a good job inside the 20s to keep him out of the end zone. Bowles still out there as the running back. Not sure if Hammock is injured for the Wildcats. We'll try to find him on the sideline. Whistle's going to stop play. Now they're ready for play to resume. Coffee takes the snap. Coffee steps up in the pocket. Coffee going to run again. Coffee tries the outside. Nothing there this time as Shockley is there to wrap him up for Macon County. Going to be a gain of about 4 for Brody Coffee and set up a 2nd and 6 now for the Wildcats offense. Hammock's down there with his helmet off with the trainer standing there beside of him. That's not a good sign for Livingston Academy. Coffee in the pistol. Takes the snap. Flips the football around in his hands. Throws on the sideline. That's going to be incomplete. In and out of the hands of the wide receiver over on the far side. Tried to hit Jake Hughes over on the far side. Couldn't make the connection. And the incompletion. Going to set up a 3rd down and 6 now for Livingston Academy. A minute to play in the 3rd quarter with Macon County leading 35-6 here in the first game in the new Tom Davis Memorial Football Stadium. Happy to have you with us here for the first game from this new facility. Coffee takes the snap. Coffee under pressure. Coffee rolling away from it. Throws on the move. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to hit Allred over on the far side. Bounced into him. And the incompletion going to set up a 4th down now for Livingston Academy. Will they keep the offense out there here in the middle of the field? They're right at the 50-yard line, just shy of it. The 49, we'll call it, of Livingston Academy. They will keep the offense out there. Well, it's 4th down and a long 6 for Livingston Academy. Clock stopped with 52 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Coffee from the pistol once again. Coffee takes the snap. Coffee under pressure. Coffee gets away from it. Coffee now running for his life. Coffee breaks another tackle in the backfield. Coffee still alive, directing traffic now. Coffee going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage on a good recovery by the Macon County defender who chased him down from behind. That was over there making the stop for the Tigers. Tyler Gregory running him down. No gain on the play for Coffee, and Macon County will take over. Now on downs at the 49-yard line of Livingston Academy with 39 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if Shockley comes back out at quarterback as Macon County leads it now 35-6. So the Tigers have it inside Livingston territory to start this drive. It is Shockley still out there for the Macon County offense. Another new running back in there for the Tigers. They'll hand it on the end around. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now across the 45, out of bounds. And is that going to be another late hit out of bounds? Is on the carry is number 6 for Macon County. That's Trey McLean on the carry. He'll pick up down to the 35-yard line. So a 14-yard run for Trey McLean and a first down for the Tigers. Clock stopped with 29 seconds to play in the third quarter on the run out of bounds. So McLean gained his first carry, turns it into a good gain. Like I said, the line's hard to see, so it's hard to determine when they actually go out of bounds. Hand off to the new running back in there. Short gain on the play as he's wrapped up by Geist there for Livingston Academy, as John Geist going to make the tackle on Nate Green. Green will pick up a couple on his first carry of the night. And that may take us to the fourth quarter, and it will. So we're through three. After three complete, it's Macon County 35, Livingston Academy 6. The fourth quarter coming up after this.
Close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care, close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Back here at Livingston Academy as we move to the fourth quarter, tallying up some final stats here through three quarters. Macon County 377 yards of total offense. Livingston with 207. Macon County has it to start the fourth quarter. Handoff will go. The new running back in there, that's McLean bouncing off the right side. McLean has a big run, taking it inside the 20-yard line to pick up a first down for the Tigers as McLean lined up at the running back spot. The play started at the 34-yard line. Let's see where they spot him down, as they'll spot him at the 10-yard line. So a 24-yard gain for Trey McLean to set up a first and goal from the 10-yard line for Macon County. Shockley under center will take the snap. He hands off to Warden back in there. He'll go straight up the middle, and he'll score the touchdown. Warren from 10 yards out will take it in for the score. Braden Warren up to 28 yards rushing after that 10-yard run. And now the continuous clock will go into effect here in the fourth quarter as Macon County moves in front now 41-6 with Higgins on to attempt the extra point. Higgins out the hold of Borders. Places down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So Higgins is 6 of 6 on extra point attempts. Macon County leads it now 42-6. The clock's running. It shouldn't be. They'll take care of that, but we're in the fourth quarter, as it shouldn't run until we get to the next snap, but they're running it now as we move under 11 minutes. It's Macon County 42, Livingston Academy 6. Macon County to kick off after scoring the touchdown to go ahead 42-6. They do stop the clock now. It shouldn't start until the kick here, so they should have stopped the clock. But took a couple of minutes off on that. Parrott deep to receive on this near side. Hughes over on the far side, the return man. Higgins to kick it up. Angling toward Hughes. He'll take it inside the 10, up to the 20. Tries to find a lane. Couldn't do so as Macon County closed that down quickly. And the Wildcats will have it after a pretty good return by Jake Hughes. They'll spot him down at the 21-yard line, maybe the 22, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Macon County, a lot of young players in there on the defensive side of the ball. Clock is running now. Macon County leading 42-6 over Livingston Academy. Wildcats send 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Hammock still not back in there. Handoff goes to Bowles. Bowles straight up the middle, going to have a short gain on his first carry of the night. He'll pick up about 3 on the carry to set up a 2nd and 7 now for the Livingston Academy offense. 2nd and 7 for Livingston. Confusion with one of the wide receivers for Livingston Academy. Coffee takes the snap. Coffee going to throw down the sideline. It's going to be intercepted. The defensive back read that perfectly. Saw the eyes of Coffee and Ty Young stepping into the passing lane to get the 2nd interception of the night thrown by Coffee, and the turnover taken by Macon County as they'll pick it off at the Livingston 49-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers offense. They'll have it there, leading 42-6 over Livingston Academy. 1st and 10 for Macon County. Clock continues to run as we approach 8 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. Tigers bring in a new quarterback here for this one, as number 14, Luke Gammon, now the quarterback. They'll hand off to Ty Young, who'll pick up a couple of yards on the play. So Young will gain a couple, set up a 2nd and 8 now for Macon County. Tigers in no hurry with the 42-6 lead. They're going to go to 5-0. More importantly, they're going to go to 2-0 in Region 4 AAA play, and that's going to be close to locking up a playoff spot for Macon County. 6 teams in the region. You go to 2-0, it's going to be hard to keep them out of the playoffs. Handoff will go inside again. Big hole, big run here by Macon County as they take it inside the 30, inside the 25. That is Young again on the carry, as Young takes it all the way down to the 23, 24-yard run for Ty Young, and a 1st down for Macon County. Spot him at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers as Ty Young, a couple of carries, 25 yards now for Young. Gammon gained the play from Coach Shoulders over on the far side. Long list of coaches here for Macon County. This team, not a very big team, but very athletic and very aggressive. That's what everybody told us about them coming in. That's exactly what they are. Young again will carry. Young off the right side will pick up good yardage on 1st down. He'll pick up about 5 on the carry and set up a 2nd and 5 now for the Macon County offense as they're inside the red zone again, down to the 18-yard line of Livingston Academy. We're halfway through the 4th quarter with the continuous clock running here at Livingston Academy. Wildcats going to go to 0-5 on the season. Gammon takes the snap. Jet sweep. They'll hand it off. Rain to the left side. Cuts it back inside. Takes it inside the 10. Inside the 5. Will go Dakota Ridgeway on the jet sweep for the Tigers as he'll take it down to the 4-yard line. 14-yard run for Ridgeway. And a first and goal for Macon County. First and goal for the Tigers from the 4-yard line. They line it up there with this offense. And there's a penalty going to be tacked on at the end of the run against Livingston Academy. It'll be a half the distance to the goal on a personal foul against the Wildcats, so they'll move it down to the 2-yard line, where it will be first and goal for the Tigers. They're knocking on the door of another touchdown here tonight in Livingston. Gammon under center. Might be a spot where he might try to sneak one in as there's nobody on the nose of the center. Gammon will hand off to a new running back in there. He'll take it down to the goal line. Did he get in? He is going to be short on the carry. Is Tanner Gilmore picking up a yard. So it's going to be second and goal now for Macon County from the 1-yard line. Second goal for the Tigers. Taking a lot of time. Play clock right there. Easy to see on this new field. A timeout going to be taken. Timeout called with 4:10 to play in the game. Macon County 42, Livingston Academy 6. Back after the timeout, Macon County with a second and goal from the 1-yard line. Gammon trying to lead a touchdown drive in relief of Shockley. They'll send a man in motion. They'll hand it inside, and it will be short again. On the carry was Nate Green, but he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. So it's third and goal from inside the 1-yard line now. Third and goal for the Tigers offense. Haven't started the play clock yet. Three and a half to play in the fourth quarter. Macon County quickly to the line of scrimmage out of the huddle. They'll hand off. They run into each other in the backfield, but it doesn't matter. They'll take it in and score. Touchdown there by Tanner Gilmore from a yard out to make it 48-6 with the extra point coming. So Bryson Higgins has a chance to go 7 of 7 on extra point attempts here, as they add a touchdown here with their second unit. Higgins for the Tigers. Snap is good, place is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2:43 to play in the fourth, it's Macon County 49, Livingston Academy 6. Let's take a moment here late in the game to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, W&O Construction, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, and Maynard's Automotive, our sponsors here on Overton Events. We thank them for making these broadcasts possible as Macon County to kick off here late in this fourth quarter. Tigers line it up with Higgins. They got a new kicker out there. Well, it's still Higgins. He will kick this one short. Tackle is going to be the return man for Livingston Academy. Going to be a short return there for the Wildcats, as on the return there was Jake Hughes. The Wildcats will play here in the fourth quarter. They'll spot him down at the 18-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Livingston Academy. I think they've got Adrian Jenkins in there at the quarterback spot for the Wildcats. It will be Jenkins coming in. Bowles stays in there as the running back for the Wildcats. Jenkins takes the snap. Throwing the crossing pattern. Going to be caught by the Wildcat receiver, as a good gain on the play there, but that receiver going to be cramping up and maybe injured and down there for Livingston Academy. It is going to be a cramp. I think that's Parrott again for Livingston Academy. Clock stop with 28 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter as they come out to check on him. That is Carson Parrott down. It's going to be a 9-yard reception for Parrott. He's had 4 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown on the night. Parrott coming off the field now. They'll start the clock back when he gets to the sideline. Maybe the last play of the game here in this matchup between Livingston Academy and Macon County. Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage. Jenkins from the pistol will take the snap. Jenkins going to throw deep down the far side. He's got a man out there. There's contact. Got to be a flag on that one. There it is. It's going to be pass interference against Macon County. But with the continuous clock, that's going to be the final play. So the clock will continue to run, and it will run out. And your final score is going to be Macon County 49, Livingston Academy 6. We want to say thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. That's going to wrap it up from here at Livingston Academy. Again, your final score, Macon County 49, Livingston Academy 6. As with the win, Macon County goes to 5-0 overall. They go to 2-0 in Region 4 4A play. With the loss, Livingston drops to 0-5 overall. They go to 0-2 in Region 4 4A play. It's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. For Tyler Maxwell, this is Craig Cantrell saying good night from Livingston Academy.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The best award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional